I started coming to RCC about 6 years ago. My sister and I hadn't grown up going to church, and we owned an in-home daycare. One of our brand new moms came into the daycare and invited us to Riverview. She asked us to come to MOPS. So we came into MOPS pretty scared because, you know, it's uncomfortable when you didn't grow up in the church and then you come and, you know, it's pretty intimidating that you're around a lot of people who most likely grew up in the church, you know. So we came and we had a great time. We started attending the church and very quickly just felt welcomed. My sister took to it a little bit easier than I did. I always was kind of taken over by the fear of, I don't know as much as everybody else. I would come to church on Sundays feeling like, do I belong here? I didn't have the relationship with God right off the bat really quick like everybody else did. So I always felt uncomfortable, and I just kept coming to church and coming to church hoping that it'll click, just like everybody else said. All of a sudden it just clicked, and they had this amazing relationship with God. And I came for quite a while and then kind of stopped, and you know, would just always sit in church with a pit in my stomach. So sometimes it would stop me from coming to church. And then I just got more and more involved in MOPS. I took on a leadership role the next year, and then a bigger leadership role a couple years down the road. My relationship with God grew very slowly, but very strongly at the same time. I wouldn't choose it to be any different than how it actually happened. I ended up getting married in this church almost 3 years ago, and I got baptized last year. I got baptized here last year. My kids both come to church with me every single Sunday, and now they will get to grow up with God as a part of their lives from the very beginning, so they won't ever feel that fear. And most recently, God has been really stirring inside of me to have a bigger leadership role as the MOPS coordinator. And I would tell my good friend, you know, I'm not going to be the MOPS coordinator. Like, it just can't be somebody like me. It's, you know, that I don't know how I would do with that responsibility. And as I'm saying out loud that I'm not going to be the MOPS coordinator, inside my stomach something stirring, like, I wouldn't say that, I wouldn't say that. And then I had a few people, one of them being my sister, tell me, nope, you're definitely supposed to be the MOPS coordinator. And that's really scary for me because I came to MOPS and the people who were in leadership had such a huge role in bringing me to Christ and my kids to Christ. And so I'm fearful that I will let people down in that sense, but at the same time I feel really at peace because I know that God wouldn't have called me to do this if He wasn't going to prepare me and have it be the very best for every mom that comes into the room.